Hey, welcome back to our webcast here on banddirector.com, sponsored by Yamaha. And we are joined by Mr. Lizenberg, and his band Unionville High School was just on the field in the first half of the show. And I wanted to talk to him, but we also have his drum major here, and this is Michael, the drum major. And you remember this band on the field. Look at this distinctive color that was going on, and of course the sun theme and the sunrise and the sunset and everything else. So first of all, to the director, nice job. And tell us how do you think the show went from your eyes, and tell us a little bit about how you feel about the kids.
Well, we're real happy with it. It's been as any band show is a long process from designing it to getting it on the field and having the kids feel like they are owning it. And we feel like the last couple of weeks they've really begun to do that, and it's just fun to watch them enjoying performing a fun show.
Right, fantastic. Now, your job as drum major, you have one specific task that is as a performer and a conductor, right? Mm-hmm. But you also have the job of motivating your peers, right? So could you tell us a little bit about how you think that your peers did, and what did you do in anticipation of the show to sort of maybe give them a little extra?
I thought the band did a great job performing today. I think that a lot of the stuff that we worked on in rehearsal came through really well and transferred onto the field at the competition tonight, which was really exciting. And then before the show, trying to get them kind of in the zone is, leading by example and being focused and ready to go on the show. And then before they go on, we have little section powwows, and you go around and you bounce around to the different sections, and you kind of hype them up a little bit, and then we head out to the show and perform. So.
As a band director, I really love several of the things you just said about especially bringing a good practice to the field, right? And you know that if it's your job sort of as a watchdog to make sure that practicing is happening at a high level, that everybody's effort is extended, right? So when you conduct the ensemble, are you on the box in the middle for the whole show?
Yes.
Okay. And do you feel like a performer, or do you feel like more of you're functioning in a particular role?
I feel like I'm a little of both.
Yeah.
I mean, you definitely, function to keep the band together and keep, the tempo cohesive throughout the whole ensemble. But, definitely being elevated on a pedestal in front of the whole band, people see you, so you have to perform. There are certain parts of the show where you have to kind of get into it a little bit, just like the rest of the band does, and yeah.
Sure. And you realize that people watch a marching band show with their eyes going straight through your back and then out to the rest of the field. It's called being a visual listener. So if you show short, they want to hear it, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think you guys did a great job. We really appreciate you stopping by and taking some time. Congratulations. We're going to stay and talk for a little bit.
That sounds good.
About your other role, the other job. So congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for joining us for a couple minutes. I'll have you jump over here. So, okay, now, your other role, besides your day job, is as president of this fine organization.
Yep.
So tell the folks about the job, how long, some of that stuff.
Well, Cavalcade is an interesting organization because it is 100% director run and managed. So it's kind of like a grassroots type organization. It's been around for over 45 years, and it's something that we take a lot of pride in. We kind of, not only do we police ourselves, but we also help to set the rules, regulations, and manage it. So we have a lot of ownership from the director standpoint. We're very supportive as far as the directors that get involved and want to make a positive change to help be able to have an opportunity for their kids to perform in a really excellent circuit. And it's not a for-profit circuit. Our entire budget for everything we run, from marching band, indoor percussion, indoor drumline, and we have an outstanding jazz circuit with, I think we run almost 50 jazz events in the wintertime. Our entire budget's $90,000. I mean, that's what we do, and we're very proud of that.
So I was talking earlier with the executive director and judging coordinators, and I was getting the sense that not only is it band director grassroots grown and driven, but curricularly, the rubric, for example, for the judging rubric, that's decided upon by the members, right? And it's sort of cultivated by the members.
And input, we also share and value the input from the people who are doing that, which are the judges, judging coordinator, education director, because it's a team thing. We don't know everything about that, just the same way as a judge sometimes doesn't always know everything that about what we're doing. Right. So it's a team thing, trying to make sure we all find a way to get on the same page.
So do you have a fixed term that you serve president? Is it
2 years at a time?
2 years at a time. So if you want to keep doing it, they'll say all in favor.
I think this is my end of my, or my fourth, or is it my fifth? I'm not even sure.
Term.
Yeah.
So you've been doing this, not going on 10 years.
Yeah, yeah. This is year
Yeah.
9, I believe.
And it's a great service, and obviously you're kind of called to that element of our profession, which is, not only serve your students and serve music, but you're serving the industry
You hope.
by keeping it vibrant, moving in the right direction.
Yeah, and we're proud of a lot of things that we've accomplished. I mean, we're getting ready to take our second honor band to the Rose Parade next year. And for a small circuit like this, to even be picked the first time, let alone 4 years later be told,
Right.
hey, we want you to come back and do this again, we're a little overwhelmed by that.
That first turn is a good one, isn't it?
Yeah, and we got some great coverage of that, and
Yeah.
we really, we were really proud of
Yeah.
putting kids from 35 schools on that street.
Wow. And I also know from experience, having been there with my band, the Michigan State Band, in 2014, boy, I don't know another place on earth where band directors are treated
Like royalty.
like royalty.
Yep, I mean, literally.
I mean, every meeting a year in advance, and even the college band directors, when it's your turn because your football team won,
Right.
you get pulled in at the last minute. You are immediately pulled into the fold with everybody who's there. So what a fantastic thing. So, you're talking about a long run here, and we've learned a lot about the tradition of this festival.
Right.
I know from teaching in New Jersey in early part of my career and judging a little bit in Pennsylvania, how there are so many hallmarks and traditions with this circuit. But banddirector.com is here, which is a great company in a growing industry to help sort of pump the word out. And this is a first for you guys, right?
Absolutely.
To have the webcast going, so people all over the globe are watching right now, and the hits are assembling. The number of people we're gaining as we go today. Just some commentary for the folks out there and enjoying this on the webcast, sort of the impact of that.
Well, the neat thing about it is this show here at Hatfield Horsham is one of our longest running events, so it's really nice to have this show as one that's getting a chance to showcase this.
Right.
And you're seeing, as anywhere else in the country, you have the level of bands from people that are just starting off and figuring some of this out to the bands that have been doing this for years, and the powerhouse units and so forth. And the nice thing is that there's an opportunity for all those kids to show growth and perform and get to be a part of this. So what you're seeing online is a reality of what we all do every day.
Absolutely.
It's not just the best 8 bands you can find that have $400,000 budgets and this. It is the grassroots teaching and putting just good, solid programs out on the field for people to enjoy.
Yeah.
And the parents are just as proud of all these kids as any place else in the country.
Yeah, I appreciate you saying that. And that's why Dave Knox and banddirector.com came here today. That's why Yamaha said, let us get in on that.
Yeah.
We want to be part of that too. We do big stuff with DCI and big stuff with BOA, et cetera. But this is a really important platform that we're really glad you paved the path for us to be able to come here today. We really appreciate it.
I appreciate you guys coming and joining
Thanks
us.
for all your time as a teacher
Thank you.
and all the impact you've had on so many kids and your service as president of your organization. It's a powerful, impactful career. So we thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thanks again for
Yep, thank
letting us
you.
be part of it today.
Absolutely.